Sir, would you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and DOC number.
My name is Felix Zarazua. My COD number is 726-798.
Yes, sir. Okay, so Mr. Zarazua, I don't have a sheet. Yeah, I do. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Let me ignite. You can see, I think on the screen, we have your wife, Miss Lillian Lockhart, your daughter, Eva Zarazua, and Daniel Fernandez, your pastor, who have joined us, and they all want to speak for you. So we'll ask them to do so at the appropriate time.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Zarazua, you're classified as a first felony offender. You're currently serving a 10-year sentence for 2 counts of indecent behavior with a juvenile. You have a parole eligibility date, which was April 22nd, 2020. You don't earn good time, so your full term date is July 25th, 2026. Is that accurate?
It's accurate.
Correct?
It's correct.
All right. Answer Mrs. Wise, please. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
I'm great, thank you. I'm glad to be here to get the opportunity one more time.
Good, that's right, because you were here 8/19 of 2020 and you were opposed. Yeah, you didn't, you weren't granted then, but then you asked for a rehearing and that was granted on May 8th of 23, and now we're here today. So things are moving along, but we'll see how it comes out today.
Yes, ma'am.
I see you completed Steve Hall. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
What about the sex offender program?
Also, I'm done with that.
You completed all phases?
Yes. Oh, the phase they told me here, the year I got here already finished, and I already finished the high school diploma too.
Yeah, congratulations. On August the 5th of 22, you got your high school diploma. Great.
Yes, correct.
Let me clear that with staff. Staff, has he completed all 4 phases of sex offender?
Yes, that is correct. I would remind the board that our sex offender credit goes in slightly differently. And so whenever it says phase 1 and 2, Bossier sex offender treatment, that is really all 4 phases. And we will clear that up so that it looks easier.
That's right. Okay, good. That was my question. We're good. And you have good support here today. What are your plans if you're successful? I know you have an INS detainer, right? You're aware of that, right?
Yes. My plan is to change my life. Had to be before and be better father, better husband. And my pastor told me, correct my life and be good with the Lord, you know, learning everything about the Bible and be a good citizen. I don't wanna put nothing in my mind that made me put me here. So that's what I've been learning. I've been learning in the jail, the opportunity they give me, how they teach me all this stuff I never seen in my life, and it's a good time to thinking about don't do nothing wrong again.
Yes, sir. Okay. Now you do realize that if you go, how old is your daughter?
My daughter will be 14 this February.
As a sex offender, you can't live with her.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay, all right. I want to make sure you know that. And with the INS detainer, we don't know what's going to happen, right?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I don't know the future. I don't know.
Yes.
Anything, but I know the facts. I can do that here. If not, it's good, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, it was in. I just want to mention this. It was in the report. The girl said that you tend to get touchy-feely when you're drunk, which means sounds like you were drinking a whole lot during that time of your life. So, what are your plans to stay clean and sober? Just real quickly, what are you going to do to make sure you don't drink anymore?
All these years, I tried to put in my mind no more drinking, no more smoking, and rehab all the programs I had outside, like AA meetings, and besides that, how they teach me here, all the drunk's life is not good, and that's what.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the last thing you said. You're gonna put it in your mind. You're gonna go to AA meetings, and what else you gonna do?
And the pastor told me there's a much good to keep in the church, and all the hope is being good and try to be better person, forget all my life and quit drinking and smoking.
All right. Okay. All right, that's all I had. I want to hear from the staff what y'all want us to know about this young man.
Mr. Zarazua graduated in May of 2022, so a little over a year ago. And I would like to point out that he did that considering a significant language barrier. All of our classes are in English, and he did very well and is currently working as a hall man here.
Thank you, thank you. Ms. Culpepper, you want to share anything about it?
No, I mean, he came over as a trustee and he's been doing good since and he ain't had no write-up since he's been here either. So,
All right. Thank you. That's all I had, Madam Chairman.
All right, let's hear from your wife, Miss Lillian Lockhart. Ma'am, could we hear from you, please?
Yes, I just want the opportunity to be able to live with him again, have him home. We love him a lot. And I just want the opportunity for him to be free.
Ma'am, thank you. And then we have Miss Eva.
Yes, I just want an opportunity to, have a better connection with my father, as he was taken from me at a young age. I never got to have him while I was growing up. And it was just really hard on me in life. So I would love to have a better connection with my father because I love him very much.
Yes, ma'am, thank you. Let's hear from the pastor. Daniel Hernandez, please.
Yes, well, I met Felix's family in the middle of June, in the middle of 2017, and we've been ministering to them, to Lillian and Eva, and seeing how they've been struggling, without a husband, a father in many areas, economical, emotional, spiritual, moral. So we've been trying to be a support for them. But I mean, the figure, a husband's figure, has been lacking there. We're trying to be in support of them, and they really need, the husband and father. And as I met Mr. Zarazua while he was in the local jail, and visiting him and giving some Bible studies to him, and pointing him to the need of the Lord, so his life can be clean totally and change. So we've been seeing that in his family, and they really need, because the struggles that they've been facing in many areas have been hard. We've been trying to be a support to them as a church, and but they need the father, they need a husband, and we'll be willing. We know that there are limitations on the freedom on him, but as much as we can to be a support, talking about a man's support for him, and knowing all the limitations on his freedom, but we'll be doing that. So we want to be a blessing, or keep being a blessing to this family, and we are here willing to help in any way we can.
Well, thank you. We appreciate the assistance. So, Mr. Zarazua, if you were successful today and you were granted parole, where would you live?
I tried to tell my wife, looking the place can leave it separate, because my daughter, but close to them, so I can help them anytime, can be able to them.
Where would you work?
I used to work in a restaurant. They tell me they welcome come back to work in there, and if no, I'm looking for anything to work.
Yeah, what did you do at the restaurant?
I'm cook, sous chef.
Okay. All right, anything you want to say to us before we vote?
I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to hear me this time, and God bless you.
Thank you.
All right, executive session discuss confidential matters related to this case.
Second. We have a motion and second for executive session to discuss confidential matters. So please, and I have no objections, so just please stand by. We'll be back momentarily. Okay, we are back in regular session, prepared to vote, and Mrs. Wise will be voting first.
Mr. Felix, you've done well. You got your heart set, yeah. You spent your time well. You got a good program. The staff speaks well of you. So now you know you can do it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Do it. So my vote is to grant because of the things that I just said. And DOC to the INS detainer. And when that's resolved, then you have to get an approved sex offender residence plan. When that's resolved, then but I want you to follow the release recommendations from your treatment.
Yes,
AANA at least 2 times a week.
yes, ma'am.
I want you to report weekly to probation parole for the first 4 weeks to kind of get yourself lined out, because you have a lot of moving parts trying to get situated. And so I want you to get acclimated to your officer. Best wishes to you, sir.
Thank
Mr. Roshan.
Mrs. Arizona, my vote is the same with the same conditions.
And I do concur. My vote is also the same. Grant to the detainer with the same special conditions. Do you understand that, Mr. Zarazua?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks
you
for
very much.
working hard. We appreciate it.